Hi, I'm Hanisal. I'm sharing this story not because it's perfect, but because it's real. And because I know many people is stuck, unsure, or invisible in their career. If that's you, this is for you. In 2012, I came to Dubai from the Philippines with hospitality degree and dream of building a better future. My first job was a hostess in a restaurant. It was not what I imagined. I experienced things that tested my dignity, my strength, the situation I had only heard from the other stories, and it was not really good. So I won't go that into details. It was hard. Then after 6 months, the restaurant closed. At that point, I had every reason to give up, but I didn't. I applied to hotels because hospitality was I studied and I believe in. During one interview, my English wasn't strong yet. I misunderstood the conversation and thought that I was told to start your work tomorrow. So I showed up. I dressed professionally and went straight to the reception. The duty manager told me that it was impossible I was hired. I wasn't hired. At that moment, the hotel was overwhelmed with busy situation. Instead of leaving, I helped, carried bags, assisted guests, smiled, and supported whatever I could without him asking me. Later, the manager told me I wasn't accepted. And he also told me that he saw my attitude, my service mindset, so he will speak to the general manager. The next day, I received a call that my documents was being processed. So I was very happy because of that misunderstanding. I get a job. Oh, very nice. And that's how my hotel career truly began. I later returned briefly to the Philippines, tried to rebuild, and it didn't go so well, so I came back to UAE in 2015 as a receptionist again. This time, I worked so hard, I learned the system, observed leaders, and grow. After a year, I wanted to be promoted to supervisor when opportunity came, but I wasn't selected. I wasn't angry, but I was honest with myself. I asked, what am I missing? Instead of blaming anyone, I invested in learning. I bought a book about clarity, growth, leadership. Shortly after, I received a call from another brand within the same hotel, the same brand. So I moved properties. That decision changed everything. From supervisor, I grew into a duty manager, and my career progressed step by step, not overnight, but intentionally. 2019, during the COVID pandemic, I was a senior duty manager, and I was responsible for operations and implementing COVID SOPs across multiple properties. While many people lost their job, I stayed because clarity, adaptability, and trust had been already built. That season taught me that leadership is not about titles. It's about showing up when things are uncertain. In 2022, I became an assistant front office manager in another property. Later, after a year, I accepted an international opportunity to broaden my leadership experience, managing back of the house operation, including housekeeping. Professionally, it was valuable. Culturally, financially, and emotionally, it was challenging. So I chose to return back to UAE, stepping back to duty manager and progressing once more after a year to assistant front office manager. I didn't start from zero. I started from the experience. Today, I see many talented people stuck not because they lack ability, but because they lack clarity. They work hard, they care, but they don't know what the next level requires, how to position themselves, or how to move forward intentionally. And I recognize that feelings because I've lived with it. Why I'm sharing this now? This is why I'm creating a Career Accelerator workshop, a 1-hour self-paced experience designed to help aspiring leaders gain clarity, confidence, and direction. This is not a theory. It's built from live experience, from survival, setbacks, leadership, and intentional growth. If there's one thing my journey taught me is starting over doesn't mean you failed. Sometimes it means you finally listened. A growth doesn't come from rushing. No, it comes from clarity. And clarity changes everything. Thank you for listening. Being good at your job is not the same as being good as a leader. Many professionals stay quiet, waiting for their works to speak. But leaders notice when they share ideas, communicate clearly, and guide others during the challenges. Don't wait to be noticed. Start contributing today. Being good at your job is not the same as being good as a leader. Many professionals stay quiet, waiting for their works to speak. But leaders notice when they share ideas, communicate clearly, and guide others during the challenges. Don't wait to be noticed. Start contributing today. You didn't lose your ability. You lost confidence. After being overlooked again and again, you start doubting yourself. But growth isn't about being perfect. It's about understanding what leaders look for. Rebuild your confidence. Get clear, grow. Join the Clarity Workshop today. Have you ever worked harder than everyone pero may na-promote or na-recognize pa rin na iba? It's not because you're not good enough. In hospitality, many strong performers stay stuck. They arrive early, they fix problems, they support the team. Managers rely on them pero hindi pa rin sila nare-recognize or napopromote because promotion is not based on hard work alone. Leaders look for 3 things: leadership behavior, decision awareness, and visibility under pressure. Leadership behavior means speaking with solution, not complaints. Hindi puro reklamo, may dalang solusyon dapat. Decision awareness means understanding why choices are made, not just following instruction. Visibility means staying calm and giving direction kapag may problema. I learned this late in my career. Akala ko dati, sipag lang, sapat na. Hindi pala. When I changed how I showed up, everything changed. If you want to grow, start doing this today. When a problem happens, don't just fix it. Tell your manager what happened, what you did, and what you suggest next. Ito ang leadership language. If you have ever felt overlooked kahit ginagawa mo naman lahat, you are not alone. I created a career clarity workshop to teach the behaviors leaders noticed and trust. Check the link if this resonates with you. Pero kahit hindi, start showing leadership today. Comment clarity and I will share the link. Hello and welcome. My name is Hanisel and I am the founder of HG Digital Creative Services. I help hospitality professionals and aspiring leaders gain clarity and become visible, promotion-ready leaders. But today, I want to share something personal, not a theory, not a lesson from a book, a live experience. Because many professionals work hard every day, yet still feel unseen. If you have ever felt overlooked despite giving your best, this message is for you. I earned my leadership position through years of hard work. Long shift, high pressure, guest concerns, operational demands. I showed up, I stayed late, I carried responsibility like many in hospitality. I believe something simple. If I work hard, growth will follow. And in many ways, it did. I was fortunate to have a guidance from a leader who believed in me. That guidance helped me grow. It strengthened my discipline. It builds resilience. It shaped my professionalism. But there was something no one explained. No one taught me how to align myself with leadership expectation. I understood task, I understood operation, I understood performance, but leadership alignment was never explained. I did fully understand how leadership evaluates readiness, how trust is built, how influence perceived, and how presence communicates leadership. And over time, I slowly became something many professionals become, a silent performer. My results were visible, my work was reliable, my performance was strong, but my leadership positioning was not. I was contributing but not influencing. I was present but not seen. I was dependable but not fully recognized. And when this happens, something shifts inside you. You begin to question yourself. You wonder what is missing. You feel stuck. There were moments I felt like I was floating between effort and exhaustion, trying to stay above water, sometimes rising and sometimes sinking, carrying responsibility, but feeling unseen. And in that silent space, many professionals begin to withdraw. They stop speaking, they stop sharing ideas, and they stop expressing themselves. Not because they don't care, but because they feel unheard. Until one day, it reaches a point where speaking feels hopeless. Then I realized something more powerful. Hard work alone is not enough for growth. Leadership readiness is also about trust, emotional intelligence, communication presence, team harmony, and alignment with leadership vision. When you understand this, everything changes. Growth becomes intentional, visibility becomes purposeful, leadership becomes a daily practice. Clarity changed everything for me. It removed self-doubt, it strengthened my confidence, it helped me understand how growth really works. Clarity taught me that leadership is not about being loud. It's about being intentional. It is not about dominance. It is about trust. And it is not about waiting to be recognized. It is about positioning your value with purpose. Today, this clarity has become my mission. My mission is to provide clarity, leadership, development, and visibility strategies that empowers professionals to grow with confidence, purpose, and impact. Because when people gain clarity, they gain direction, they gain confidence, and they begin to see their true potential. My vision is to build a community of empowered professionals who lead with clarity, emotional intelligence, and purpose, transforming workplace and lives. A world where capable professionals are seen, valued, and trusted to lead. But the deepest reason behind my work is personal. I know what it feels like to be reliable but unseen. I know what it feels like to carry responsibility without recognition. I know what it feels like to rebuild yourself with clarity when clarity is missing. No one should feel invisible while carrying so much value. That is my way. Today, I help aspiring leaders who feel stuck and unseen because I understand the silent space they live in. I understand their effort, their exhaustion, and their potential. I help them gain clarity, find their voice, and step into leadership with confidence and purpose. If you feel unseen right now, please know this. You are not lacking, you are not behind, and you are not alone. You may simply lack clarity on how to align and position your value, and clarity can be learned. Leadership begins the moment you decide to grow with intention. There are many silent performers in the workplace today, capable, reliable, dedicated, waiting to be seen. But visibility begins with clarity. And leadership begins the moment you stop waiting. and start positioning your value with purpose. Thank you for being here. If this message resonates with you, share it with someone who may feel unseen in their journey, because leadership begins with awareness. Thank you. Imagine waking up after 5 years from now and you're still in the same position. Same responsibilities, same effort, same unanswered questions. Growth doesn't happen by waiting. It happened when you understand what leaders actually look for. Get it clear, get it visible, grow. Join the workshop Clarity. Click the link in my bio. You didn't lose your ability, you lost confidence. After being overlooked again and again, you start doubting yourself. But growth isn't about being perfect. It's about understanding what leaders look for. Rebuild your confidence. Get clear, grow. Join the Clarity Workshop today. Maybe you are not tired. Maybe you're not burned out. Maybe you're just tired of giving your best. And that feeling like it doesn't change anything. That kind of exhaustion is different. It's not physical. It's emotional. Because effort without progress feels heavy. I know that feeling. And what helped me wasn't working harder. It was understanding how growth actually works. If you want to join the workshop, click the link in my bio. Can I tell you something? The strongest person at work are often the one struggling quietly. They don't complain, they don't ask for help, they don't demand recognition, just silent and keep going. Because they think strength means staying silent. But staying silent doesn't lead to grow. Visibility does. And no one teaches us. I learned this the hard way. And it changed everything. If you want to be part of the workshop and become visible, join now. Click the link in my bio. I know you work hard. I know you carry the shift. And I know people rely on you. But deep inside, you're still waiting to be seen. You keep thinking, maybe tomorrow they will notice. Maybe next appraisal. Or maybe next opening. So you stay quiet. You stay reliable. And you stay strong. And you keep waiting. But here's the truth no one tells you. Hard work alone doesn't make you visible. Leaders are not promoted because they do more. They are promoted because they are seen as ready. I know this because I live in it. I worked my way up in hospitality, believing effort was enough. But it wasn't. When I understood what leaders actually look for, everything changed. You don't need to be louder. You don't need to be someone else. You just need a clarity on how to be seen as ready. If you feel stuck even though you give your best every day, this is exactly why I created a career clarity workshop. You deserve growth, not waiting. Link in my bio. Why VIP guests complain more than you might notice? VIP guests complains more than the regular guests. Not because they want conflict, but because they are used to have a higher level of care, personal attention, and immediate solution. Luxury service isn't about avoiding complaints. It's about how calmly and confident you handle them. When guest feels prioritized, tension disappears. If you want to handle demanding guests with confidence and become leadership ready, my From Staff to Leader workshop teach you the real behavior that builds trust. Save this because high expectation requires high calmness. Hi guys, so for today's scenario is when the guest is upset. When the guest is upset, most of the staff rush to explain. But explanation doesn't calm the guest emotions. Connection does. Try the simple phrases. Like, I understand how frustrating this for you. This shows empathy, ownership, and reassurance. When the guests feel understood, their tone changes. If you want to master this real communication and become leadership ready, my From Staff to Leader workshop teach exactly the same techniques managers noticed. Save this reminder and empathy first, solution second. Mistake that lowers the guest satisfaction. Most service staff think guest satisfaction is about fast and polite, but a small mistake quietly reduces trust. when you sound rushed instead of present, and when you give answers without empathy, when you solve the problems but ignore the guest feelings. The services feels transactional. Guests don't remember transactions. They remember how you made them feel. Service excellence means making people feel safe, heard, and valued. If you want to master this and become leadership ready, my From Staff to Leaders workshop teaches the exact behavior managers notice. Save this reminder, emotion is part of the experience. If you want to learn more details, comment clarity. Here's what to say instead when you talk to your manager. Keep it short and outcome focused. For example, today I handled 3 guest issues and I kept the service flow smoothly. Or I took ownership of the shift challenges and made sure standards were met. No complaints, no over-explaining, just clarity. This signals reliability, leadership, and trust. Comment clarity if you want more exact phrases that help you get seen without forcing it. You have to stop blaming politics. You are not getting promoted or recognized because you are invisible, not in effort, in signals. The managers do not promote the hardest worker. They promote the one who reduces their stress. Do you report patterns or just fix problems? Do you update before they ask? Do you lead before you have the title? Execution keeps your job. Visibility moves you up. Comment clarity if you're serious about promotion. Maybe you're not being ignored. Maybe you're just positioning wrong. In hospitality, you can perform at 100%, you can be reliable, and you can never complain. You can finish every single task given to you, and still, someone less skilled gets promoted. Why? Because leaders do not promote effort. They promote perceived leadership readiness. If your manager sees you as reliable staff, you stay staff. If your manager sees you as a future problem solver, you move. Promotion is not about how much you do. It's about how you are perceived. And perception is built by small but powerful behavior. Suggesting improvements, taking ownership publicly, communicating results clearly, not silent grinding. Stop working harder, start positioning smarter. If you're serious about shifting how leadership sees you, comment clarity, I will show you the framework. One mistake I see senior staff is explaining how tired they are. Managers do not promote exhaustion. They promote stability and outcome. Leadership communication is about results, not struggle. This is why I teach the step by step. If you are good at your job but still overlooked, it's usually not your performance. It's because managers don't track effort, they track signals. Here's what managers often noticed without realizing it. Who stays steady under pressure, who solve problems without drama, and who communicate clearly. These are not a written KPI, but they decide who gets trusted and promoted. And here's the shift most people miss. Stop reporting tasks. Start reporting outcomes. Task keeps you busy. Outcome makes you promotable. If this helps you see your work differently, save this video. And when you're ready, the clarity framework is in my bio. If you're done surviving at work, and if you want to be seen without forcing or begging, I run a short workshop that breaks this down clearly. The link is in my bio if you are ready. Again, the link is in my bio or DM me clarity. Here's why many managers miss good stuff. When you stay quiet and just do the job, management assume everything is fine. Silence doesn't signal reliability. It hides your contribution. That is why so many capable people get overlooked. Just comment clarity, I will share the framework. Hard work doesn't make you feel visible in hospitality. Many talented staff stay stuck, not because they lack of skills, but because nobody sees their impact. If you have been doing your best and you still feel invisible, this isn't about effort, it's about clarity. Comment clarity. Here's what to say instead when you talk to your manager. Keep it short and outcome focused. For example, today I handled 3 guest issues and I kept the service flow smoothly. Or I took ownership of the shift challenges and made sure standards were met. No complaints, no over-explaining, just clarity. This signals reliability, leadership, and trust. Comment clarity if you want more exact phrases that help you get seen without forcing it. Here's a mistake many senior staff make when talking to a managers. Don't say, I'm very tired but I'm still doing my best. Not because it's not true, but because managers hear fatigue instead of impact. Avoid long explanation how hard the shift was. That sounds like struggle, not leadership. Instead of sharing effort, share outcomes. Managers don't promote who suffered the most. They promote who shows clarity, stability, and results. Comment clarity if you want to learn how to communicate without sounding tired or invisible. Here's the one sentence managers remember. I took ownership of today's challenge and made sure operations stayed smooth. That sentence signals reliability, accountability, and leadership. You are not listing tasks, you are communicating impact. This is how silent staff become visible without forcing it. Comment clarity if you want more praises like this. Let me share this from managers' point of view. Managers don't ignore silent staff on purpose. They are often overwhelmed, problem solving, and under pressure. When someone quiet and just gets on with the job, their effort blends into the background. Managers remembers what communicated clearly, not what's quietly endured. Silence doesn't signal reliability. Clarity does. That's why capable staff get overlooked, not because they are lack of skills, but because their impact stays invisible. Comment clarity if you want to learn how to be seen without being loud. Here's a tip for senior staff who feel tired and invisible. Don't just work hard. Make your work visible in a calm way. At the end of your shift, communicate one outcome, not everything you did. For example, today, I handled 3 issues and protected the guest experience. Visibility is not bragging. It's helping leadership understand your impact. Comment clarity if you want to learn consistently without pressure. Senior staff member, always on shift, always reliable, doing the best they can, even when they are tired. But inside them have already lost hope. Not because they are lazy, but because they feel invisible. So they stop expecting recognition, they stop speaking up, and they stop positioning themselves. There is no longer growing, there is just a surviving. And here's the hard truth. Managers don't always notice a silent suffering. They notice clarity, ownership, and communicated impact. If this sounds like you, or you know someone like this, it doesn't mean that you failed. It means nobody taught you how recognition actually works. Comment clarity, I will share the framework that helps senior staff from surviving to being seen.
Ano sir? Bakit ka pala nag-leave sa hospitality?
Hindi naman ako nag-leave sa hospitality. Nasa hospitality pa rin ako. Yun nga lang, nagko-coach na ako ngayon ng mga individual, aspiring leader na invisible. Kasi experience ko yun eh. Alam mo yung ginagawa mo ang lahat pero hindi ka nakikita. Shoulder mo ang lahat pero akala mo okay lang yun. Manunotice nila kasi ginawa mo na nga ang lahat. Pero hindi pala. So ngayon, yun yung tinuturo ko sa mga aspiring leader para magiging visible sila.
So sa mga sinasabi mo mga inspiring leader, pwede mo malaman kung saan category ang mga sinasabi mo?
Halimbawa, yung mga senior receptionist na nag-stay for 2 years or 3 years, deserve nilang na-notice kasi ginagawa naman nila ang lahat. Pero hindi sila aware kung paano nila i-align nung ipagkita yung impact nila sa management.
Pero di ba karamihan naman sa mga hospitality staff nagpapakita na galing nila sa trabaho, pero gaya nga ng sinasabi mo, visibility na hindi sila napapromote,
Oo,
nakikita.
nagpapakita sila ng galing nila, pero baseline yun ang trabaho nila yun eh. So magaling sila dun sa trabaho nila. Pero, pinapakita ba nila, pinaparating ba nila ang impact ng ginagawa nila? Ang resulta ng ginagawa nila sa management.
So, ibig mong sabihin, mas kailangan nilang i-update yung kanilang superior or managerial?
Oo, kailangan nilang i-communicate yung impact na ginagawa nila. Kasi, pagka ginawa nilang lahat, pero hindi alam ng management or ng managers kung ano yung impact na ginawa nila. So, ginagawa lang nila yung yung tinatawag na shift survival.
Hindi ba natin masasabi ito na mismanagement ang managerial?
Hindi.
Kung halimbawa, hindi nila nakikita yung attributes ng mga staff sa, sabihin na natin, sa restaurant or sa reception or sa anong mga ganun na.
Oo, hindi. Kasi yung management, okay, nakikita nila na hardworking ka. Pero ikaw ba, pinapakita mo ba yung impact mo? Kung ano yung resulta, anong impact na ginawa mo sa department or sa trabaho mo? Hindi lang yung puro hardworking, trabaho ka ng trabaho, iniisip mo naman na notice ka. Kasi walang ganun eh. Kailangan ikaw mismo yung magpapakita na, hey, ginawa ko to. Ito yung naging problema, ito yung naging solusyon, ito yung naging resulta.
What do you do for a living? I glow. Physically, mentally, financially, emotionally, I glow. It's what I do now. It's what I'm going to keep doing. Just wear some sunglasses so you don't get blinded.
I realized something. Growth isn't about wanting change. It's about feeling it inside you first. Some people can hear success and just scroll. Others feels it like a pull, like they can go back to how they were before. You know, it's not effort, it's readiness. One person reacts with fear, another one with action. If you can comprehend it, just comment clarity or DM me and I will send you the toolkit. Some of the leaders don't see their best people. Some of your stronger performers are silent. They don't complain, they don't self-promote. They believe hard work will speak for itself. I believe that too, and it didn't work. In real life, effort alone doesn't get you recognized. Visibility does. That is why I teach aspiring leaders to stop waiting, stop hoping, start showing your impact because no one is responsible for your growth except you. If you're a silent performer ready to become visible, DM clarity or click the link in my bio. Here's the difference between invisible staff and future managers. Invisible staff work hard quietly. Future managers make their impact visible. Both can be skilled, both can care, but only one gets remembered in a meeting. Invisible staff says, I just did my job. And Future's manager says, I solved this problem and it improves this result. That shift changed everything. After every shift, write one problem you solve, one results you created. If you're ready to move from invisible to a leader, comment clarity or click the link in my bio. Quick test. When managers talk about performance, does your name come up? If not, that's the real reason promotions pass you by. It's not because you are weak, it's because nobody taught you how to make your impact visible. Start doing this. At the end of every shift, write one problem you solve and one results you created. That become your promotion's evidence. If you want the full visibility system, comment clarity or click the link in my bio. 3 signs that your manager is started to trust you. Sign number 1, they ask your opinion. Sign number 2, they give you more responsibility. Sign number 3, they rely on you during the very busy shift. If you don't see this yet, you are not broken. You just need a system. Comment clarity and I will send it to you with love. Let me teach you what actually builds trust at work. Trust is built when the manager sees you as reliable, proactive, and solution-focused. Before every shift ends, ask yourself, did I solve problem? Did I improve something? Comment clarity or click the link in my bio. You're building trust silently and that's the problem. If nobody hears what you solve, then they don't know what is your value. Click the link in my bio or DM clarity. The fastest way to gain a manager's trust Stop only reporting problems. Start bringing solution. Every time you raise an issue, add one suggestion. DM me clarity or click the link in my bio. 3 hospitality skills that get you noticed fast. 1. Complaints. Listen, acknowledge, and solve. Second, visibility. Share the results, not the effort. Third, leadership. Take ownership even without a title. I teach this step by step. Comment clarity or click the link in my bio. Can I tell you something nobody talks about? Sometimes you build in silence. No sales, no proof, no applause. But you still feel this quiet voice inside saying, don't stop. I'm a former hotel assistant front office manager. I saw too many great staff stay invisible while less capable people got recognized and promoted. So I built a system to fix that. If your hospitality staff who is ready to become visible and move into a leadership, comment clarity or click the link in my bio. Managers promote who makes their life easier. Be that person. Link in my bio. How you introduce yourself at work matters. Just front desk, just housekeeping, just a server. That word just is killing your growth. You're not just anything. You are a professional with leadership potential. Start acting like it. Join the workshop, link in my bio. Silence is not humility, it's invisibility. You think staying quiet is respectful? Management read it as a low confidence. Leaders speak with calm clarity. You don't need to be loud. You need to be clear. Link in my bio. Join the workshop. Waiting for a recognition is a trap. Recognition doesn't come to quiet performer. It comes to a positioned leader. If you keep waiting, you keep losing. Choose differently. Link in my bio. Do you know what quiet quitting at work? It's not quitting your job, it's quitting your growth while still showing up. You still do your task, you still clock in and clock out, but you stop raising your hand. You stop sharing ideas. You stop aiming for promotions or recognition. That's quiet quitting. Gallup Employees Engagement Research shows most quiet quitters aren't lazy. They're disengaged because they feel unseen, unrecognized, and stuck. To avoid quiet quitting, make this 3 shift. Stop waiting to be noticed. Start tracking your wins. Start speaking in solution. You don't need a new company first. You need new positioning. If this like you, click the link in my bio. Join the workshop from staff to leader, and I'll see you inside the class. Do you know what quiet quitting at work? It's not quitting your job. It's quitting your growth while still showing up. You still do your task, you still clock in and clock out, but you stop raising your hand. You stop sharing ideas. You stop aiming for promotions or recognition. That's quiet quitting. Gallup Employees Engagement Research shows most quiet quitters aren't lazy. They're disengaged because they feel unseen, unrecognized, and stuck. To avoid quiet quitting, make this 3 shift. Stop waiting to be noticed. Start tracking your wins. Start speaking in solution. You don't need a new company first. You need new positioning. If this like you, click the link in my bio. Join the workshop from staff to leader, and I'll see you inside the class. If hard work got people promoted, you would be already a managers now. You show up early, you carry the department, but promotion keep passing on you. Here's the truth. Hard work doesn't move careers. Visibility does. I'm a former assistant front office manager, and honestly, I wish someone taught me this earlier. That is why I created From Staff to Leader, a short, self-paced workshop for hospitality professional who wants to become visible, trusted, and promotable. Right now, it's only 69 AED for a limited time. If you're done being invisible, click the link and join now. Here's the truth I wish someone told me earlier. Hard work alone does not create a promotions. Visibility does. Positioning yourself does. Leadership presence That is the painful part because nobody teaches you this and nobody taught me this. That's why I create from staff to leader hospitality career accelerator workshop, not to motivate you, not to give you empty inspiration, but to give you a system to position yourself as a leadership, increase your visibility, communicate with confidence, stop being overlooked, become promotion ready because you deserve more than just a surviving. You deserve growth, you deserve recognition, you deserve career that moves forward. Nobody is coming to rescue your career. You either take control or stay in the same place. If you're tired of being invisible, if you're tired of watching others move ahead, if you're ready to change how you show up, click the link in my bio and start from staff to leader workshop today. Your next level is not waiting unlocked, it's waiting on your decision. Let me say something that might hurt, but it might also change your life. Working hard is not enough anymore. I know because I was that person. I showed up early, I stayed late, I fixed problems that weren't even mine. I trained others, I carried the department on my back, and still, I watched other people move ahead. And for a long time, I told myself, maybe I am not good enough, maybe management doesn't like me. Maybe I just need to work harder. But here's the truth I wish someone told me earlier. Hard work alone does not create a promotions. Visibility does. Positioning yourself does. Leadership presence does. That is the painful part because nobody teaches you this and nobody taught me this. Most hospitality are stuck in a survival mode. You wake up tired, you go to work just to get through your shift, you go home exhausted, and you repeat the cycle. No intention, no strategy, just a survival. And survival mode kills career, not because you're lazy, not because you're weak, but because survival mode keeps you reactive, not proactive. Leaders don't wait to be noticed. Leaders position themselves. They communicate differently, they show ownership differently, and they think differently. They move differently. And the good news is, these are skills, not talent, not luck. It's a skills, which means they can be learned. That's why I create from staff to leader hospitality career accelerator workshop, not to motivate you, not to give you empty inspiration, but to give you a system to position yourself as a leadership, increase your visibility, communicate with confidence, stop being overlooked, become promotion ready because you deserve more than just a surviving. You deserve growth, you deserve recognition, you deserve career that moves forward. Nobody is coming to rescue your career. You either take control or stay in the same place. If you're tired of being invisible, if you're tired of watching others move ahead, if you're ready to change how you show up, click the link in my bio and start from staff to leader workshop today. Your next level is not waiting unlocked, it's waiting on your decision. Ever wonder why some people gets promoted faster even when you work harder than them? Here's the painful truth. You can be hardworking, loyal, and skilled, and still stay invisible. Because promotion don't go to the person who's hard worker. They go to the most visible and positioned person. That's why I created from staff to leader hospitality career accelerator workshop. It shows you how to position yourself as a leadership, increase your visibility, and become promotional ready. Click the link in my bio and start today. Still hardworking but stuck in the same position? Here's the 3 reasons why. Reason number 1, you start the day reacting, not deciding. Reason number 2, you don't position yourself as a leadership. Reason number 3, you wait to be chosen. This is the hard truth. Hard work alone won't promote you or won't even recognize you. But positioning yourself will. That is why I created from staff to leader hospitality career accelerator workshop,
And if you're ready to stop surviving and start leading, click the link in my bio and start today.
Isang araw, nagmamaliw sa kubaw. Aking nakita, babaeng saksakan ng ganda.
Three fun facts about hardworking stuff, but no one tells you. First, the hardest worker is often the last to get promoted. Not because you're bad, but because you're too reliable, not visible. Second, most promotions are decided before the job is even posted. If leadership doesn't already see you as the choice, you are not in the race. Third, managers don't promote effort. They promote impact they can explain. If this sounds like you, you're not behind. You're just unpositioned. I built a system to fix this. Click the link in the bio, join the workshop, and stop being invisible. When the staff feel overlooked, the first thing they do is blame the management. I did that too. I'm guilty. But here's the truth no one tells you. Management doesn't guess your value. You can work hard, be reliable, and still be invisible. Not because you're bad, but because you don't know how to make your impact visible. Hard work keeps you employed. It doesn't get you promoted or recognized. At some point, you have to stop blaming and start positioning yourself. If it hits you, DM me clarity or join my workshop, link in my bio. When the staff feel overlooked, the first thing they do is blame the management. I did that too. I'm guilty. But here's the truth no one tells you. Management doesn't guess your value. You can work hard, be reliable, and still be invisible. Not because you're bad, but because you don't know how to make your impact visible. Hard work keeps you employed. It doesn't get you promoted or recognized. At some point, you have to stop blaming and start positioning yourself. If it hits you, DM me clarity or join my workshop, link in my bio. Here's the painful truth I had to face. Hard work didn't fail me. Silence did. No one teaches you this part. In the workplace, effort keeps you employed. But visibility is what moves you forward. I wasn't invisible because I wasn't good. I was invisible because I didn't know how to position myself as a leadership material. Not empty advices, but a clear, practical system. Move from reliable staff to recognized leader. So here's my invitation to you. If you're tired of being overlooked, if you're done waiting for permission, if you are ready to change how your career responds to you, click the link in my bio, join the workshop, and take these steps I wish I took sooner. Don't let another year pass hoping someone noticed you. Let me tell you something I wish someone told me earlier. For years, I was the reliable one, the one who showed up early, the one who fixed problems quietly, the one management trusted but never chose. I thought if I just work harder, they would see me. So I stayed late, I trained others, I carried responsibility that wasn't even in my job title. And every time promotion or a recognition season come, I told myself, next time, they know my value, but next time never came. Here's the painful truth I had to face. Hard work didn't fail me. Silence did. No one teaches you this part. In the workplace, effort keeps you employed, but visibility is what moves you forward. I wasn't invisible because I wasn't good. I was invisible because I didn't know how to position myself as a leadership material. The moment everything changed wasn't when I worked harder, it was when I started working intentionally. I learned how to communicate my impact, speak the language leaders listen to, align my effort with business results, stop waiting to be noticed, and start being remembered. And when I do that, doors open and effort alone never is unlocked.
If you're listening to this and thinking sounds like me, then listen closely. You are not behind. You are not lacking talent. You are just missing a system, and that is fixable. That's exactly why I created my workshop, to give you the shortcut I didn't have. Not a motivation, not empty advices, but a clear, practical system to move from reliable staff to recognized leader. So here's my invitation to you. If you're tired of being overlooked, if you're done waiting for permission, if you are ready to change how your career responds to you, click the link in my bio, join the workshop, and take these steps I wish I took sooner. Don't let another year pass hoping someone noticed you. Hard work didn't block your recognition, your promotion, but being invisible, yes. You carry the workload, you fix problems, you train others, but when recognition comes, your name isn't called, you receive silence. If you're a senior staff or supervisor, even a duty managers who keeps getting passed over, this is for you. I learned this the hard way. Effort alone doesn't move careers. Visibility does. If nothing changes now, you will still feel frustration next year. Click the link, join the workshop, stop waiting to be noticed. Do you know what hurts the most? Not the long hours, not the guest complaints, not even the tired feet. It's watching someone else get recognized while you are the one carrying the shift. Stop being the silent hero. Being humble is nice, but being ignored is dangerous. You can be kind and visible. That's exactly why I created From Staff to Leader, because I know the pain of giving everything and still feeling unseen. And I refuse to let you stay stuck in that cycle. So if you're ready to stop being overlooked, start positioning yourself as the next leader, DM the word clarity, and I will send you the next step to join, finally become visible at work. Because you don't need more hard work. You need a system, and I will guide you. Do you know what hurts the most? Not the long hours, not the guest complaints, not even the tired feet. It's watching someone else get recognized while you are the one carrying the shift. You smile, you clapped for them, but inside, you feel something is breaking. If you are a senior receptionist, waiter, housekeeping, supervisor, or even a duty manager, this pain very well. You give your 100% effort. You cover for others. You train a new staff. You fix mistakes that aren't yours. You solve problem before the manager even notices. But when promotion happens, your name is never called. And the worst part, they don't say you're bad. They say, not yet. You're not ready. But next time never comes. So you slowly start losing yourself. You become motivated. You stop talking in the meetings. You stop volunteering ideas. You stop dreaming bigger. You start thinking, maybe I am not good enough. Maybe I'm not leadership material. Maybe I should just stay where I am. But listen, you're not stuck because you lack talent. You're stuck because you lack visibility. You're doing the work, but you don't know how to position yourself as the one who deserves the next level. Let me tell you the truth. No one says out loud. Hard work alone doesn't get you promoted. Visibility does. In hospitality, the loudest person gets noticed. The confident one gets trusted. The one who communicates value gets rewarded. Meanwhile, the quiet hardworking one, they label you as reliable, supportive, good worker, but not a future leader. That's why it feels painful, because you are not lazy. You're not irresponsible. You are not weak. You're simply invisible. So here's what you do starting today. Step 1. Track your impact. Don't just say I work hard. Start documenting results. guest complaints, upsell wins, problem-solving moment, team training. Step 2 is speak like a leader. Leader don't wait to be asked. They update managers confidently. Here's what I improve. Here's what I handled. And here's what I recommend. Step 3. Stop being the silent hero. Being humble is nice, but being ignored is dangerous. You can be kind and visible. That's exactly why I created From Staff to Leader, because I know the pain of giving everything and still feeling unseen. And I refuse to let you stay stuck in that cycle. So if you're ready to stop being overlooked, start positioning yourself as the next leader, DM the word clarity, and I will send you the next step to join. Finally become visible at work, because you don't need more hard work. You need a system, and I will guide you. 3 signs that you're stuck in your career. Sign number 1, you work more but get noticed less. Sign number 2, you're always ready but never chosen. Sign number 3, you feel tired but not progressing. If this is you, don't blame yourself. You just need direction, comment plan, and I will send it. Or DM me clarity and I will guide you on a step-by-step of how to enroll on the workshop to give you a clarity and visibility. Most people don't fail because they are lazy. They fail because they have no clarity. This is the clarity framework I use to help my student to become a leader. C, current situation, where you are now. L, long-term goal, where you want to go. A, action plan, steps for the next 30 days. R, results, what success looks like. I, identify shift, start thinking like a leader. T, tools, script plus templates you will use. Y, your visibility, how to be seen by the management. If you want this framework and my step-by-step roadmap, DM me clarity. I'll send the checklist to show you how my workshop works. I'll see you inside the classroom. There are 3 signs that you are being overlooked at work. Sign number 1, you do more work than everyone, but you are never mentioned. Sign number 2, people come to you for help, but you never invited to a bigger discussion. Sign number 3, you're always reliable, but never considered for a leadership. It hurts, and it makes you feel blame yourself. But don't. You just need a strategy to become visible. Comment clarity and I'll send you the visibility checklist. I worked 4 years in the hospitality and only recently realized what I didn't know. While building my first digital workshop, I had a moment of clarity. I didn't lack effort. I didn't lack capability. I lacked clarity. If I had understood earlier how leadership, visibility, and career growth actually works, I wouldn't have stopped at assistant front office manager. That realization is exactly why I created this workshop. For aspiring leaders who are capable, hardworking, but need direction, I'm launching it soon, so follow along. Here's the truth I wish someone told me earlier. Hard work alone does not create a promotions. Visibility does. Positioning yourself does. Leadership presence does. That is the painful part, because nobody teaches you this and nobody taught me this. That's why I create From Staff to Leader Hospitality Career Accelerator Workshop, not to motivate you, not to give you empty inspiration, but to give you a system to position yourself as a leadership, increase your visibility, communicate with confidence, stop being overlooked, become promotion ready, because you deserve more than just a surviving. You deserve growth, you deserve recognition, you deserve career that moves forward. Nobody is coming to rescue your career. You either take control or stay in the same place. If you're tired of being invisible, if you're tired of watching others move ahead, if you're ready to change how you show up, click the link in my bio and start From Staff to Leader workshop today. Your next level is not waiting unlocked, it's waiting on your decision.